Hello. How's it going, everybody? We are live on YouTube. We're using the YouTube live streaming client because my laptop cannot handle streaming software yet. We'll rectify that problem soon, but for now, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Hello, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, people. Welcome, furries. Welcome, Wolfpack. Hello. Hello. Welcome. So this week's stream, we're just checking in, just seeing how everyone's doing, just checking in with each other, checking in with ourselves, just feeling it out, I'm doing well. I'm good. Today's been like a pretty good day. Today we're back in class, so I'm just like immediately super busy again, which is great. I like that, but it is kind of an adjustment. I have a nice Mexican style lager. It's very good. Thank you, Freddie, for liking the haircut. I like the haircut too. I actually think it's pretty nice. Got it all chopped off. OPH has claimed that they've made a pinker wolf than Charlie. I guess we will find out. I tend to doubt such a large claim. It's a pretty significant it's a pretty significant claim. So I'm going to be skeptical. Andrew, good luck with midterms. I guess it is around that. It's getting close to that time with my university too. So good luck on midterms. Kendall asked, hey, what's your TikTok? So TikTok, it's Charlie the Wolf, but there's underscores. So Charlie underscore the underscore wolf. WUFF. Thank you, people who like the mustache and the haircut. Thank you. Thanks so much. Let's see. Oh, Obama. Welcome back, Obama. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Andrew's asking about the situation in Texas. We will talk about that. That'll be part of the check-in. It's talking about that whole situation, and I'll kind of vaguely story time that. I think for the stream that could be kind of interesting. Thank you, Cat Like Fish. I tend to agree with that kind of claim. Hello, welcome, Jasmine. Thank you for the welcome message. Kerbo, Texas is great. I think you'll enjoy Texas. I think a lot of people would enjoy Texas. It's a pretty cool place. So welcome. I sound like tired. I guess I'm tired. Can I get an awa awa? I'll do awa awa with Charlie on later. I think that'd be kind of funny. Hello, fellow pink wolf. Hello. So yeah, I'll just start. I'm just gonna start just replying to stuff in the chat. So if y'all want to ask questions, I'll just go right into that, and then we can do more check-in stuff. Prophecy Gamer asks, what's my choice in career in college? I'm assuming that's like major. So I'm a PhD in American Studies. So I do cultural history of the United States. That's my sort of thing. But in undergrad, I majored in English. All right. Happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday. Okay. Whoa, so many messages. Okay. Okay, so people are asking about the Texas situation, blizzard, winter storm. So we can for sure talk about that. So I live, for those who don't know, I live in Austin, Texas. So Austin, Texas is like central Texas. So we're like, it's like San Antonio, Houston, and Austin is like a triangle. And this is like kind of the, sort of a big hub, like a lot of big cities kind of all in this area. So last week, the weekend before last into last week, we had like next level winter weather, like winter weather that never ever happens in this part of Texas. So, and I'm sure a lot of y'all read about this on the news. It started with like icy highways in Dallas that led to like a really horrific crash, and then it just like became like an ice storm down here. So basically, we got like an ice storm, and then like lots of snow that just didn't melt because the ground froze, and it just like ruined a lot of people's water pipes, the electrical grid for all of Texas just couldn't handle the energy consumption. So a lot of people, especially in my city, had their electricity turned off. So my situation, for those curious, I kind of lucked out in that my apartment, we never lost electricity and we never lost water. Like the water pressure went down, and of course we had to boil water, but we never lost it. So very fortunate, very lucky for that to happen here. So I had a friend over whose house wasn't so lucky, and we just like made it through the situation. Before it was terrible, it was kind of fun. So I have a lot of pictures of Charlie in the snow because it never snows here, and it like snowed many inches for Texas, and it stayed on the ground. So I went for a walk in the snow with Charlie with my roommate and took pictures of him in the snow, which I will slowly upload to Twitter. Charlie in the snow was the most fun part. The rest of it really, really sucked. It was really terrible. Obama, I'm sorry about the pipes in your house. None of the pipes broke in our apartment complex. I don't know how. The only thing that happened, our fire alarm went off for no reason. Like our fire alarm went off for no reason. And then one of the things that they did was, you can't see them, but there's like little fire, like sprinklers. Is that the word? And they like took all the water out of those, and they turned the water pressure down everywhere. And I think that was to help prevent like pipes from bursting. So, yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Obama. Oh goodness, you just now got your internet and water back. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know a lot of people in Austin are just now getting their water. So university, which is the hub of my life because I'm a student and I work at the university. So my whole life sort of centers around it. University was closed until today. So university was closed all last week, and then we started back today, just like full force. But I think a lot of people are still kind of processing what happened. I know a lot of people who follow me on here are probably processing the whole situation because it was pretty terrible for like a lot of people. So once again, for those who are concerned about me, I was pretty fortunate in that like we had electricity and water and food and stuff. So I'm okay. It was okay. So now class has started back, and I got a haircut. Okay, so let's see. I'm so sorry about that, Thunderwolf. About the pipe busting. Thank you, Heather, for your concern. Let's see. Yeah, I also feel bad. I mean, there's a lot of people who are like long-term affected by the winter storm. It wasn't just over once the weather went away, so I feel bad for those people too. Yeah, I think the issue, Obama, was that it just stayed so long. It just froze. Like everything was frozen for like a long period of time. So yeah. So as such, because of the storm and kind of managing some behind the scenes situations, I'm not really going to talk about. I wasn't able to do Wednesday live stream, but I already had a POV video for Friday. Like it was already had it scheduled for upload like the weekend before, which is what I do with POVs. And then I'm really sorry, but I missed Monday's video, so I didn't upload one for Monday. But we're back on the live stream for Wednesday, and should be good for content moving forward. Hopefully, I will of course let y'all know if that changes, but sorry I couldn't get a video on Monday. Pink Wolf. So now, anything goes, I guess. I don't really have I just want to check in with people. So if you want to talk about how things are going on your end, feel free and we can talk about it. If y'all want to ask me questions, go for it. It's really whatever. You know, let's see. Pink Wolf asked, do I have any phobias? Sort of. Like I don't like wasps, like yellow jackets. I'm kind of scared of those, but that's kind of it. Like I don't really have I don't even know if that's like a phobia. I don't know if there's like a name for it. Don't really like those. Besides that, not really. Toby asks, what is something in your room you're really proud of and think is really cool? Simple. Easy. Takaruki, very nice. Yeah, Heather says, what's going on with the weather? It was cold, now it's getting hot. I'm assuming if you're like in Texas or a similar Oklahoma or a similar place, that's just the way it goes. It's like nice. Like today was really pretty. Yesterday was really pretty. I don't know. I don't understand. You're scared of kangaroos. Oh no. There's got to be a name for that. It's just Latin prefix and then phobia. I'm almost. Thanks. Let's see. Spiders. People are afraid of spiders. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a solid way to handle the Winter Storm Fred boy. We watched a lot of movies. Was the way that we did. We watched a lot of movies. That was it. We just sat down and watched a bunch of movies. I'm glad you like the wolf head. I like the wolf head too. I'll put the wolf head on. Ta-da! Wolf head. So now it's the game of how can I read the comments while wearing Charlie. Let's see. So we're talking about phobias right now. As I stated a second ago, my only phobia is truly yellow jackets and wasps. I don't really like them. I don't really want them to get near me. I don't really care about spiders. Heights don't really bother me. Nothing else really does it to me, but something about wasps. I don't know. That's really funny, Toby. I just read that comment. Yeah, we got a pink. You got Pink Wolf. I don't know what that is, Dr. Pastel. I'm not sure what that is. Yes, moths will eat your clothes. Thank you, Jasmine, for the welcome message. Obama is afraid of grapes. That's valid. 39 people. Hooray. Oh, yeah. Also, people mentioned in the chat before we started, but 8,000 subscribers on this channel now. It's like 8,200 now. I think 8,200. So that's very exciting. 10,000, I think, is the first like big goal. Like 1,000 was like the first goal for me, but the 10,000, that's like the big goal. And then the next one is becoming YouTube partner. That's like sort of, so it's like 10,000 subs and then becoming a YouTube partner. And then after that, I have no idea because those two are like the big ones. So thanks everyone for the support. 8,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I enjoy making videos and I will keep doing it. And people, the channel keeps growing. So I guess people are liking what's going on. So I'll keep doing those things. Thank you, people saying congrats. Ooh, it's hard to read in him. Hard to read. Luho, Hoots, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like my content. And I'm glad you enjoy it. Hello there. Ooh. Hello there asked me how many fur cons have I been to. I went to a lot, even though I haven't been a furry. I've been to like a lot of furry cons. She's fine. Okay. So I've been to TFF 3 times. I've been to FC 3 times. I've been to MFF 3 times. I've been to BLFC 1 time. So 10 cons. I've been to 10 furry cons. A lot of those are repeat cons, but I have been to 10 separate cons in my tenure before COVID. All very fun. All 100% worth the money. That's how I have all of my friends is from going to cons. So very pleased. Calic Fish asks, how many tornado warnings do you have per year? So in Austin, I haven't experienced a single one. No, or maybe a single one, but nothing bad. I think it was one. I think we had one last year. We hid in the closet, and that was it. But in Oklahoma, it was very frequent. My family has a storm shelter. So I've been in a storm shelter many times. Haven't seen a tornado. Haven't experienced a tornado, but the threat is real from where I'm from. Not so much in Austin. Obama says I'm sus because I vented out of medbay. I'm a better player than that. Just teasing. How many fursuits do I have? I only have Charlie. Charlie's the only fursuit I have. Hence, he's the only. So far, he's been the only fursuit that you've seen on the channel so far. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Jasmine. That sounds very spooky. Very spooky. I'm sorry about that. Camden says, I was scanning in medbay. I swear. Anyone see you do that? I didn't post a video on Monday. Let's see. Ooh, Dr. Pass asks, hey, what species do you like? I like all species. I mean, I don't think I've encountered a species where I was like, ew. I guess if there was maybe a wasp fursona, I might not be a big fan. I haven't encountered that. I'm sure that exists though. But there's no real species that I dislike. I think I like all of them. I like wolves the best. Wolves are my favorite. But besides that, yeah. Oh yeah, that's really spooky. What Jasmine's saying about the tornado. I like frogs. Yeah, my silence and like mouthing is because I'm reading comments. That's really cool. OPH kids. I think that's really cool. That's like really there's like a lot of detail with that. A lot of detail with that persona. Charlie, there's not really too much to him. He's just I like wolves and I like the color pink, and boop, we got him. And so he's just like a more like high energy version of me, and fluffier, which we enjoy. Okay, I'll see you later, Meow Kid. I don't quite know what that means, Freddie. What's my favorite music to listen to? I listen to a whole bunch of music lately, though. I've been really stuck on Radiohead and this band, Oso Oso. So most people, I think, have heard of Radiohead. So I don't think I really need to say anything about them. That hasn't been said. But Oso Oso is this really great emo band from Long Island that's like super good. They're like really, really good. And I like them a lot. Hence, I bought a hoodie to support them, and because I like hoodies. But I've been listening to just like the Radiohead and Oso Oso just like over and over and over and over again. Thank you, Alistar. Huh. I haven't heard that I've looked like those people before, but I'll take it. I'll take that. What's something that made you smile today? Let's see. So today was like a school day for me. So I was in seminar, and so they were just, I don't know, like in class, sometimes there's just like funny exchanges that are only funny if you've like read the books. I don't know how to explain it. And so those kinds of moments in seminar where we're sort of like making jokes about what we've read or in reference to other stuff that we've read, that always I'm just like, oh, yay, scholarship. Oh, thank you about the starlight. I love the galaxy light. It looks really cool in the dark. It looks like super cool. I like it a lot. I recommend them because they're pretty nifty. I listen to a lot of rock and metal. Yes, rock and metal is very cool. Freddie, you can tell a joke, but only if it's funny. You can tell a joke, but it has to be funny. That's cool, Andrew. Pop music is really good. I like with pop music, I have like really, I like Taylor Swift, Robin, Rena, Carly Rae Jepsen, like that kind of pop I'm kind of into. Small chuckle. Space is pretty cool. Airsoft Afterlife Gaming. I'm sure you've been paying attention to the Mars mission that's been going on with the new rover on Mars. Pretty cool stuff. Jasik, I think is how you say that. My thoughts on BNA. So BNA, I think, is aesthetically really cool. It's like a really like the way it's drawn is awesome, but the actual like story really isn't for me. It's good. It's for sure good, and lots of people like it, but it's not really my taste. People keep asking about a video from yesterday, but I don't know what that means because I didn't upload anything yesterday. Because typically whenever I upload a video, it's Charlie in the Fursuit. People are writing lyrics in the chat. That's pretty cool. We do like classical music. A lot of classical music gets played in this apartment. Rock collecting is also cool. Dr. Pastel asks, what do you like about convention raves? So I do enjoy the dances at furry conventions. And the reason it's just like it's like everything that you like about furries, it's just like cranked up. Because it's just like loud, because it's like, DJs like electronic music most of the time. So it's just like loud, and then like the lights, and then like fursuits everywhere dancing. You're with your friends and you're just dancing and having a good time. It's really good. Hopefully those can come back after COVID, quote unquote. Because those are always really fun spaces. I also like room parties as well at conventions for a similar reason, except typically for me, there's a more sort of like social aspect to that, where I meet new people, talk to my friends, go to different rooms and stuff. So both of those aspects of conventions are really cool. Protogen DJs. I'm not familiar with Protogen DJs. Is it what it sounds like? Is it Protogens who DJ? Freddie says, being honest, there's only one country song I like, Country Roads. Well, yeah, country music is like a real divisive genre. And so typically people like kind of break it up. So like Country Roads is like classic country. And so like a lot of people can get on board, it seems, with like at least one classic country song. So Country Roads, Dolly Parton, people can really get with that. But then once you get into sort of like more genre kind of stuff, so like George Strait, Twitty, people, it's not really their style as much. It doesn't have like kind of staying power. And then like it goes from that basically through the 90s. And like in the 2000s and 2010s, it's just bro country, which unless you like really like bro country, it's like the word, like most people just hate it. Really hate bro country, so that's like a lot of Toby Keith stadium jams, Luke Bryant, all of that. But then people are kind of, it seems like with like sort of the sort of younger country music friends, especially like a lot of like LGBT sort of country fans, there's like a new wave of country that people are fans of, so like Casey Musgraves, Orville Peck, and yeah. And so for me, my issue is that I like all of it. I really like country music as a genre. There's not much country music I don't like. I mean, there is country music I really, really, really dislike, but that's like any genre, you know. But I like pretty much. There's like love most like every like golden whatever heavy hitting classic country song I enjoy for the most part. There's bro country that I really enjoy unironically. And then of course I like Casey Musgraves. So those are my feels on country music. I have country music playlists. So yeah. People who are I like my haircut too. I'm really pleased. I thought he did a good job. The best country musician is Pepper Coyote. It's pretty funny. Charlie, I don't know if people know this on this channel, but the last two cons I went to, which were TFF and FC, so like the last two furry cons. Basically, I actually played trombone with Pepper and Fox and like their crew, and it was really fun. It was super fun. It's like some of my favorite furry con memories was doing that. Because I've I don't know, it was fun. I'm glad that you like my videos, Alistair. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for your support. OPH says country rap can burn. Yeah, that is like a super divisive. Like there's several like really popular country rap songs that are like very much you love them or you don't like them very much. So it's very interesting. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you, Freddie. Yeah. So that I guess that is an aspect that I haven't really talked about that much. But I think Freddie is referencing the last long video that I did was talking about things that I learned about furries or things that I learned from furries or through me being a furry. And one of them was like sort of understanding being a gay dude. Because it's a complicated thing to experience, especially kind of like from where I grew up or whatever. So it was kind of cool. I guess I haven't realized that. I've just never really talked about it on this channel at all. But it was super formative for me in a lot of ways. I for sure I identified as a gay man before being a furry, but after being a furry, there's just like a lot of aspects of that part of me that clicked a lot more after sort of becoming a furry. And so that's kind of what I was talking about in that video more. Goodbye. See you, people who are leaving. Goodbye, and I will see you later. Jacob asks, what is the most awkward moment in fursuit? So the thing is that in my I pretty much only wear him in here, in my bedroom or in the kitchen. So my real only awkward moment is like that. I kind of talked about it in my last story time video, which was basically just my neighbors and some strangers at the baseball field down the street seeing me in fursuit and reacting. And I guess it wasn't really awkward. It was just like really jarring for me because I hadn't really experienced that before. It took a little bit of adjusting. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and so also, and this is something I'll need to address in the next video. So the task from the video we were just talking about, where I talk about things that furries taught me, one of which is, coming to terms with my sexual orientation. One of the tasks, or the task from that video, was just encouraging people to write about how furries, like what they learned from being a furry, what other furries taught them, right? What they learned about being in the fandom. And a lot of people, like identity and belonging were really, really big. Furries were really big for that. And that is like a very common testimony that I hear a lot. Just hear like personally, like people telling me or seeing stories, tweet threads about it, is that being a furry really helped people understand gender identity, sexual orientation in more profound ways that perhaps not, they wouldn't have found in another way, or maybe wouldn't have been fostered in the same way if they weren't a furry. So there was like a lot of replies to that in the comment section of that video and then on the Discord. So I need to figure out a way to talk about that in the next video. So that'll be the challenge for Monday's video, which I will work on Saturday probably. Yeah, Jacob, correct. They were like, wow, a cute fluffy doggo. Wolf, yeah. So they weren't mean. They weren't mean at all. They were just kind of surprised, I think. Nobody's ever been mean. I wore Charlie out in public whenever the snowstorm happened. I just went for a snow walk with my roommate, and people were cool. Like, they just ignored me, or they would just be like, hi, it's nice. Nothing, didn't experience anything weird. Hello, Shad, the Leafeon, welcome. YouTuber furry. Listening to your stream. Be careful, Thunderwolf. I don't know, Fred boy. What does a train that has been insulted say? Let's see. What else is going on? I'm trying to think. The winter storm was really like the event. It really threw me off for like a lot of my creative work and my academic work, because most of my life, because I do for YouTube is like my sort of hobby, but my main thing is the all-consuming life of being a grad student. And so like I have like a lot of projects that I'm doing, and it really just like pushed everything back. But talking about it's kind of boring, because I'm pretty much just talking about work. And unless like you work the same job as me, talking about work is kind of boring. So I will avoid doing that. What furry are you, a dog or a wolf? I am a pink wolf. Pink wolf. I think it's interesting that I'm really curious how YouTube recommends live streams to people, because I definitely get recommended streams, but it's only ever furry YouTubers. But people pop in the chat who are not furries, and they're like, why did this get recommended to me? I think it's pretty funny. So I'm curious how YouTube does that. It has to be different than how they recommend videos. Airsoft Afterlife Gaming. Yeah, it was super cold, but it's not cold if you're in this. If you're in the fursuit, it's not cold at all. It's actually kind of nice. So snow weather is like the only weather to wear fursuit outside. There's no way I'm wearing him in like 70 or 80 degree weather outside. Too much. But cool, y'all had snow plows. We never got that. The snow just stayed on the road. So like all the roads had snow on them. And then beneath the snow was ice. So it was like layer of ice and then snow. And then when cars eventually, because people had to drive on it, it would just pack the ice or pack the snow down. So it was effectively like 2 layers of ice for like days. It is, yeah, big carpet. He's a lot of carpet. He's also like big. Like, this is like a big suit. I mean, look at how big he is compared to like my head. And I'm like a big dude too. Like, I'm a big person. So whenever I'm wearing him, it's like big. Beauty is pain. To fursuit is to suffer. It's true. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. That's so funny. Huh. We like the fursuit. We like the boop. The boop. Boop boop. It is kind of like a helmet. I saw someone on Twitter. I could not tell you who it was. But they like to make their fursuit head, they used a motorcycle helmet or something similar as the base. I was like, oh, it's a genius idea. It's pretty cool. What is the Boober made of? I don't know. It's squishy like rubber. See, boop boop boop. See the squish, kind of squish. But it's not rubber. My maker, she told me the material whenever I commissioned her, but I just forgot. But it's really weird. I haven't actually seen another fursuit with this. You hear that? So I don't know. I don't know what the material is. What if he's just like right here? Scooch him over here. So no, this isn't a Lemon and Brat suit. This is Cabot's Co. Several people on social medias have the same maker as me. This is Cabot's Co. She's local-ish. You can almost hear the pink. This wolf is vibes. Look at him. He watches over us while we hang out in the stream. Oh, someone says I look like a cowboy. There we go. I can look more like a cowboy. 1 second. Oof. 1 second. Yeehaw. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wear my 6-shooter, ride my pony on the cattle dry. I'm stealing the young girls. Rootin' tootin'. So yeah, so that song is a song. That's a country song people have opinions about. People who are leaving, goodbye. People who are, I mean, there's a lot of people. So people who are joining, hello. Yeah, well, where I'm from, and even Austin, not as much, because Austin, like, especially the part of Austin I'm in is like a lot of young people who like move here. But a lot of Texas and where I'm from, Oklahoma, this is like unironic. Like, this, I mean, people wear. I mean, this isn't ironic for me either. I'm not wearing this ironically. I genuinely like this pink cowboy hat. It's kind of hard to tell it's pink on camera, but people wear cowboy boots, belts, hat, pearl snaps for real. It's like it's part of the culture. It's historically been part of the culture. LPH, yes, exactly. Toby Keith. This is a Toby Keith stream now. There. It is salmon. I guess so. Well, on camera it's kind of salmon, but in real life it's more of like a baby pink. It's like pastel pink. Cal Fursona, that'd be cute. Cal Fursona would be cute. I'm from Oklahoma, Airsoft Afterlife Gaming. I'm also from Oklahoma. Are you from the Tulsa, OKC kind of Oklahoma, or like the Tiger King, Oklahoma? Because I am from the latter. Tractors. I like tractors pretty good. Make a country Fursona. That'd be cool. People are from the United States, but a lot of the YouTube viewing audience for this channel, a lot are not from North America. At least according to the YouTube analytics, a lot of people are not from America. And then on my TikTok, I haven't looked at my TikTok stats in a while because I don't really post on TikTok that much anymore. But according to TikTok, like 40% of the people who follow me on TikTok aren't in North America. So interesting. That was really interesting. Yeah, I think it would actually be really cool to get like this hat, but big enough for him. I'm pointing to Charlie on the bed. He kind of look at his mouth. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny looking. I feel like skin. Boop. Bap. 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 Pretty good. Yeah, I stopped making TikToks as much. I don't know how many people on here follow me on TikTok. It's like a really different audience, at least demographically, because most, according to YouTube analytics, most people who are subscribed to me on YouTube are 18 years and older, and most are men, like identify male, according to YouTube analytics. But on TikTok, TikTok typically skews younger, so I'm assuming it's like, younger and mostly female, which is interesting. So it's like a completely different viewing audience. But my TikTok content is a lot different than my YouTube content. And so I haven't been posting on TikTok as much for like a few reasons. One reason is that like whenever I was posting TikToks, I was posting like a TikTok like every day. And I'm just like so like protective of him. I'm like afraid to like wear him too much. Like I'm afraid I'm gonna wear him out if I like wear him a lot. So I stopped making TikToks because I felt like I was like putting a lot of wear on him for like a 10-second little video. And once again, I enjoy making them. It was very fun. It was just like did the rewards outweigh the risk kind of thing, based on looking fly, looking fresh. Thank you. I thought the haircut was very good. It was very nice. Was Charlie expensive? Yes. So that's another reason that I don't want to I would hate for him to only last like a year and a half, So the goal, Charlie has to last the PhD. We got another 3.5 years of him to go. But I mean, whenever I wear him, I don't wear him very long. So like YouTube videos, honestly, I'm in suit for like a total of 30 minutes for a YouTube video, and I take like breaks. So, But anyway, so TikTok, one of the reasons is because I'm afraid I'm putting too much wear on the suit. And then the other, I think, kind of bigger reason is like I feel like I get more meaning out of the YouTube videos. Like I feel like I'm sort of putting more into them, and the audience is engaging with the thoughts there a lot more deeply than what I put on TikTok. Now that's not to say like people aren't making meaningful TikToks, because lots of people are. I mean, there's lots of really beautiful like narratives, research stuff going on TikTok, but that's just not the kind of stuff I was making. For the most part, I did have some meaningful stuff, but I feel like I'm doing more of that with YouTube, which is why I've sort of focused on YouTube more personally. Sparkle Storm, thanks for joining the Discord. The Discord is a lot of fun. I can start just saying TikTok sounds. It's like wonky slush. Epic bruh moment. Chungus. Could just do that over and over again. Oh, thank you, mods. Thank you, Soren, for plugging the Discord. Hello there, and goodbye. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, new people. We're here. We are hanging out. This is once again Hangout Vibes. Thank you, Fluffy Stuff. I like my nails too. I'm improving. I'm still not really good at painting my nails, but I am better than I was the first time I did it. That's really cool, Freddie, that TikTok introduced you to furries. I'm sure, we don't, I guess we don't really have data on this yet that I know of. But I imagine like a lot of the younger furries are coming from TikTok. Because furry, there's like a lot of, there's a lot of furries on TikTok, and they, the followings there are like pretty large, and the demographics a lot different. It's like a lot younger, sort of a younger crowd. And so a lot of furries on TikTok are also a lot younger too. So I imagine a lot like the sort of new wave of furries coming in. I imagine most of them, or maybe not most, but a lot of them are from furry TikTok. TikTok is cool. I like TikTok a lot. I got TikTok like last summer, like a couple weeks before I got him, because I knew I wanted to make TikToks once I got my Fursuit, because I had seen compilations. Yeah, you can see Charlie in the background. He's just... He's useful now. So, that's pretty funny, Freddie. I was reading your little story. Hello, Furry Thunder. Based Odd asks, what is your hoodie? My hoodie is Oso Oso, which is my current favorite emo band from Long Island, I believe. So I bought this hoodie on impulse because I really like this band a lot, and I've gotten really into them. It's pretty much, I mentioned this earlier on the stream, but I'm pretty much only listening to Radiohead and Oso Oso. It's like the only music I'm listening to right now. With the hat, what'll he do? What will he do? It'd be cool if the hat like fit. See what happens. See that? See this? It is cute. Look at him. We can put it on ear. Maybe try to balance it forward a little bit. Howdy. It's cute. You could put a sunflower in his ear. Furries do that. Sunflower. Put a sunflower in his ear. Cute. Yeah, smaller hat would be cute. Smaller hat would be cute. I think also maybe a bigger hat too, to where it could go like over. There's like little slits for the ears. I just don't have that skill set. I also want like plushy props. So I want like a Whataburger cup, like a 32-ounce Whataburger cup of sweet tea for him to carry around. Chocolate chip cookie plush would be cool too. I don't know. It's the sewing. It's like the sewing part of that process that would not be good for me. I lost the game. Was it last stream that we talked about the game? That's pretty funny. We like Green Day. Hello, Victor. Hi. Hi. Protogens are real. We're going to make OPH is going to make protogens a reality. So Snowball asked, did I draw the thumbnail? So I collaged the thumbnail. I did not draw either one of the things. So the thumbnail, for people who don't know, so the watercolor is Gwen Poodlewool on Twitter. All of Charlie's watercolor stuff is from her. And so that's from a sticker set she gave me. So I just used the stickers for thumbnails. And then the drawing beside that says, hi, how are you? That's Daniel Johnston, who's a famous Austin outsider artist, musician guy. And so I thought it was like, this is like the check-in stream, and Austin, Daniel Johnston, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How are you? And so that's his work. And you see that little creature and hi, how are you? You see that everywhere in Austin. Is kind of a legendary character from Austin. What's up, dog? Discord server name. What is the Discord server name? I wonder if someone could maybe plug a link to the Discord in the chat. Goodness gracious. Opinion on Up Dog. What's Up Dog? What am I drinking? I'm drinking this really good Mexican lager. There's a little beer store up the road from me that's really good. So I just get craft beer from them, and so I really like Mexican beer. So simple. I'm gonna drink another one after this. After this one. So I'm trying to think. We have 40 more minutes in the stream, and I'm trying to think what we could do. What do y'all want to do in the stream? What are any activities y'all want to do? Any questions? Any thoughts? Skipper, welcome. I think people are okay. People in stream seem to be okay. Good night, Airsoft Afterlife Gaming. Good night. Thank you, Obama. Welcome back, Obama. Oh, wait, I got to put the suit on. You got to do the meme. Yeah. Welcome back, Obama. What if I just sat with Charlie on and just said nothing for 40 minutes? I just did this. What if I could dance in Fursuit? I'm not a real good dancer. I dance like because Fursuit dancers are like really good. You know, they have technique. You know, me, whenever I dance, the goal whenever I dance is to embarrass my friends in public. That's the number one goal, is to just be really goofy so I can embarrass my whatever friend group I'm with. So if I have Charlie on and I'm dancing, it'll probably be a different vibe. It'll probably just be like excitement for occupying a different body, a fluffier body than the one I have. We are warping into the next dimension. Boo 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 boo. It's true. Furry head go burr. Furry head go burr. This is this is kind of hilarious. What if it was like, you know, the videos where like, you know what I'm talking about, where someone's like holding like a chicken and they have like the camera and the chicken's head just like stays in one spot, like a steady cam. Just do that with Charlie. Anyway, I need to stop doing that. Is there a backstory on how Charlie came to be? Not really. The only backstory is that this is Charlie 3.0. So whenever I became a furry, I'm like, wolves are cool. So Charlie 1.0 is like a black wolf with like a red toboggan. And then I kind of got tired of that color scheme. So then I had like a russet colored wolf, still Charlie, russet colored wolf, like potato, potato color, like brown. And I didn't like that. My favorite color is pink. So I was like, let's just do a pink wolf. So that was Charlie 3.0. So pink wolf, lavender eyes. He's a pink gradient. So white into light pink into dark pink. So the watercolor is really the only medium where you can actually get that gradient. So every other medium, you kind of have to fake it. But it still looks good. It still looks really good. So that's it. There's no canon really. So yeah, Charlie is good boy. Chozo, that is the question for me. What do you think of reading academic journal articles? I'm finding it really boring, but I have to. So I'm gonna be honest, like that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Like the more so, like especially when you're first starting out reading academic writing, that's like short form, 20, 30 page articles. Like it takes a while. It takes like a lot of practice before you start getting into it. So it'll probably be really boring for a while, but I don't know if you're like getting a degree or something. But the more that you read, the more you get used to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's no different than like learning how to play a video game. It's like tough and there's like a learning curve at first, but once you get into it, then you're able to like understand the nuances. You understand what makes it good. You understand where you can derive some kind of joy in like what you're reading. So it takes a while. It like takes a little while to get into it, but eventually it will click, and then you will be able to differentiate between academic journal articles that are actually really exciting, and then others that are still just like kind of boring. So that's just kind of it. Goodbye, Obama. Yes, do lots of studying. Yeah. So that's it. So like in my program, in the coursework that I take, so I take, well, not this semester. This semester is 2 courses, but typically the load is you take 3 courses, and then the standard is you read 1 book per class per week. So the standard reading load is 3 books every week for coursework, and that doesn't include writing papers, doing presentations, and research, all the other stuff. So you learn how to. It's really great. It's like a super great skill to have, to be able to just like be able to read a book really, really fast and get the main ideas out of it. Is like it's a kind of a superpower, and it's definitely been a very worthwhile sort of skill for me to learn. Freddie asks, can I recommend a random book for my shelf for all of us? Yeah. Let me scoot. I'll be back. Okay, so this is a book that's really, really cute. It's called One Man Guy, and so this is a young adult fiction about a young Armenian high school teen who he basically falls, and he has like kind of a strict family who has like very high like academic expectations from him, but also kind of like social expectations. And he has trouble like sticking with that. And one of the things that sort of heightens that conflict he has with his family is he falls in love with a skater boy. And so it's like a love story about these two. But then it's also a story of like personal growth of the protagonist and him sort of navigating being, staying true to himself, but also, fitting within his family too. And it's really cute, and it's a super fast read, very, very good prose, very simple. So it's One Man Guy by, ooh, the autofocus is good. Very pleased with that camera. Wow. So that's my book recommendation for y'all, because it's very cute. Very cute. Christina, did you put the suggestion in the Discord server or in the chat? Eastbound Down. Cop furry, man. Is that me? Am I am I the cop furry? In the chat. I will Discord. Let's see, Christina, may you make a voice chat for us to stream? I think there's a channel for that, maybe. Yeah, and then Soren's right. There's also a suggestion for the server, because at this point, the server, I'm like there to kind of like pop in every now and then, but the server is mostly like most of the upkeep and suggestions and stuff is done by the admins now. So you can also put your suggestion there so that they can see it too. So I don't typically make any like decisions about what should happen to the server without like asking the admins and the mods first. 1984. I remember reading books. I'm trying to think. What is my favorite book that I read in high school? I'm trying to think. Because in high school you're assigned like great literature, like the canon, like Western. So problematic. I really liked. I know this is like super emo, but I really liked Wuthering Heights a lot. Really liked Wuthering Heights. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. High school was like a long time ago for me. But Wuthering Heights was like it's like the original vampire love story. It's the same dynamic. And it was basically there was like a week where we got to choose what book we read, and like each kid in the class had to choose a different book, and I chose Wuthering Heights. And I liked it a lot. So Wuthering Heights I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Great Expectations. Bless Me Ultima, it's also very good. Ooh, The Crucible. We read that, but I don't remember it very much. I really only remember. I know that's terrible because I was like an English major in college, but a lot of books in high school I don't really remember because it was so long ago. Animal Farm, classic. Ooh, Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, it's true. I liked. So none of the Shakespeare I read in high school I liked, but the Shakespeare I read in college I did. I really liked Twelfth Night a lot. I really like King Lear too. King Lear is very good. That's so funny, Freddie. I also like the Wuthering Heights song by Kate Bush. That's so funny. That music video is so timeless. It's so legendary. It's so funny. Yeah, I think like there's people my age who talk about high school as like they have like a really clear memory of high school, and I just don't, because it was like I graduated high school like 8 years ago, so that's like a long time ago. So there's like a lot of I don't remember most of it because I was a kid basically, but there's people my age who remember a lot. I guess they just have like a better memory than me or something. Fahrenheit 451 is a good one. Oh, Tracy, I love Where the Wild Things Are. That book is so good. I can't believe I don't own a copy of that one. But Where the Wild Things Are is really great. It's a really beautiful book. Did you happen to see the live action movie of that? That's like really weird, Tracy. Yeah. So in the United States, high school is like 14 to 17 or 18 typically. So it might be 15 to 18 or 14 to 17, depending on like when your birthday falls. And that's how that's what it typically is. Yeah, I haven't watched that movie since I was in high school, Tracy. But I loved it in high school. I remember that. I remember that part of high school, like in that movie. Well, one of the cool things about being a furry is that you can, like, as an adult, you can enjoy, media that you liked when you were a kid, but you're enjoying it with other people who kind of, like it the same way, because I really like The Lion King for me, Zootopia. Hello, Blaspherion. I'm doing well. How are you? Hello, Max. Oh, life development, VR. That's it. We haven't chatted. We haven't had a live stream since I got VR. I have an Oculus. I got an Oculus Quest 2, and it is really good. Like I was very excited to do VR because I wanted to do VR, but I haven't done VR with anyone. Like I haven't, tried on anyone's headset or anything. But I was just like, I really want to do it, so I'm just gonna buy it. So I got it, and it's so much cooler than I expected. So I've been doing greatest hits. So Beat Saber is really fun. It definitely has probably the most replay value of any game. Because it's a skill. Super Hot is very fun. I've enjoyed Super Hot. I got the Walking Dead game, which is really, really, really cool. The mechanics of it and the world building are like really good. But the game I've been playing the most has been VR Ping Pong, the 11 table tennis game. I don't know if y'all played this. And I enjoy it because you can like talk to people. You can like chat with people through the headset, and that's like really fun. So, so I did that towards like the winter. So there was like a period where the winter storm was over, but we had 2 days where like shit wasn't back to. Oh, I cussed. We had. I tried to avoid doing that on this channel. So funny. So there was like 2 days where like the ice is melted, but water is still messed up, electricity is still messed up. And so during that period, all I did was do VR ping pong. And so it was pretty fun. Thumbnail, Charlie drinking coffee. It's that sticker, we can do coffee live stream where I just drink a cup of coffee the whole time. But the thumbnail, so the thumbnails that are those little watercolors, that's actually a sticker pack on Telegram. But I have all of the transparent images that the artist I commissioned, Gwen, made, and so I just use those. I just use those for thumbnails, and I use them for reactions on Twitter. So funny. What's my opinion on Star Wars? Star Wars is really good. I haven't watched like the originals or the prequels in a long time. My favorite Star Wars is Rogue One. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all will get this analogy. But like the same reason Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars is the same reason that The Horse and His Boy is my favorite Chronicles of Narnia. Does that make sense? Right? Because like Rogue One doesn't have anything to do with, I mean, it does, like in a really like side quest kind of way, with the main plot of Star Wars. It's just the one little gap in the plot of the whatever, right? And so I love that. I love that it's its own self-contained sort of thing, it's not really that important, but because they made a movie about it, it is, right? And that's kind of what The Horse and His Boy was for me too, because it has nothing really to do with the main plot, but for that reason, I like it. Does that make sense? So yeah, Kaio asks, have you attempted to play guitar or other instruments? I can do just basic guitar stuff. I know all of the chords that you need to play most, basic songs, but no technique beyond that. I can play baritone pretty okay. And that's it. Really, trombone's really the only instrument I would say I actually play. I feel confident if someone handed me a trombone and they're like, can you play this? I could do it. Kingsman is a fun movie. I guess so. I actually haven't. I'm showing my cards here, but I actually haven't played Halo. I have tried piano. So what I like to do with a piano, this is like a sort of therapeutic thing for me. Is if there's like a keyboard, what I'll do is I'll just like kind of jam out on the white keys, and just like do things that sound nice. But I don't know technique. I don't know, I know basic chords, just like basic stuff. But I do it. It's just like almost like a, free form kind of music. It's like kind of therapeutic for me. Freddie asks, what's my favorite film? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm watching a lot of movies. I can talk about movies I've watched recently that are good. But right now, my favorite movie is The Lion King. And I love The Lion King, and I probably always will love The Lion King. It's one of my favorite movies as a kid. It's just objectively a really good movie. It's well executed, beautifully animated. The music, it's probably my favorite movie. But I want to watch other movies to see if something else can claim that title. So I've watched a lot of movies with my roommate. So over the winter storm, we watched like a lot of really, really good movies. So we watched The Lobster, which was really good. I finally watched Hereditary and Midsummer. Those two were always talked about like in the same conversations, I guess, for obvious reasons. Those were both really good, but still nothing has quite surmounted The Lion King yet. Oh, I also watched The Rescuers Down Under. Again, that's a good movie. I like that one too. Say it ain't so. Oh, oh. Hey, what is up, Scripted Eric? Hi, what's my furry mask? Him. It's him. Him. I haven't seen The Last Unicorn. I for sure need to watch it. Furries love that movie. I really need to watch that one. I'm glad that you like my fursuit. What if it got ID claimed? That would be so funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory that could happen if someone was watching and whatever. What was the thing? I saw it on Twitter, but I didn't dig into it. Where Metallica was streaming a performance, and then Twitch, for copyright reasons, just overlaid really whatever transition music, and it was kind of funny. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch. I think I watched that last year, maybe. It's good. It holds up really well. It's really different. It's really different than most Disney movies in good ways. Furries want to be animals. Let's see. OPH says, the little info around people I know about furries from my friends is that, or haters, is that furries want to be animals. So I'm curious because I imagine this chat is furries. So y'all kind of already know. But what are furries? Like, what's your definition? I have my definition of what a furry is, but in your own words, if someone asked you, what's a furry? What would you tell them? I'm legitimately very curious. My friends are bullies, but they're not haters. So yeah, the question I asked for those who are tuning in your own words, what is a furry? I guess just another way to express yourself in a way that you cannot as yourself. That's interesting. That's really cool. I think it's people who like anthro characters. Yeah, I think so too. Someone who has an interest in anthro animals and wants to be in the fandom. Yeah. People that love anthros. Mm-hmm. A fursuit. Yeah. So this is a furry. You could also say that. I think so too. What about other people? Furries are floofy. Correct. Look at this little tuft. Floof. I don't know. I'm not a furry. Welcome. Welcome. My definition of a furry goes like this. A furry is a person who is a fan of anthropomorphic animals and expressing themselves through their own characters or personas. Cool. Furries are people who take an interest in anthropomorphic artwork. Most have fursunas, which is a way they can express themselves beyond their physical bodies. A furry is a person who is interested in anthro. We are all one family. We love each other like brothers and sisters. Aww. One word answer. Boop. Tracy says, I'd say a very friendly group of creative, fun-loving, and outcasted people that enjoys anthropomorphic animals and finding others who are like them. Ooh. So Mime, I saw the first thing that Mime said, which is that since humans are, humans are animalia, humans are animals. Therefore, humans are also animals. Interesting. Furries are so cute and fluffy. I agree. Those are all really cool definitions. So I'll give y'all my definition. And my definition is like a blend. It's kind of like a blend of all stuff y'all are already saying. But for me, I do believe furries are fans, right? Like furries are a fandom. And the reason I think furries are a fandom is because furries operate like fandoms. You know what I mean? Like furries behave like fandoms do. What do? We cosplay. His little nose. It's cute. Furries cosplay. We do fan art, right? Fan fiction. And we host conventions. And then most furries are also in other fandoms. So like a lot of furries are like gamers. A lot of furries are in anime fandom. TV show fandoms, right? So furries are a fandom because they behave like fandoms, like fans do, right? So for me, it's the fact that we behave like other fandoms sort of makes us fans ourselves. But then the question is, if furries are a fandom, then what are furries fans of? So that's like the tougher one, and I think it's like kind of complicated. And so it's already what y'all are saying, because y'all are talking about like anthropomorphic animals being fluffy, fursuits, all of that. So my argument is that furries are fans, right? So we have an interest in something, like a really intense love. And that something is an aesthetic. All right. So I think y'all will get what I mean. So furries are fans of an aesthetic. And I think y'all get what I mean. So people who are watching my video are probably on the internet because the algorithm gave me to you. Whenever you see art on Twitter or somewhere else on the internet, you can pretty much tell if a furry drew it, right? Or if you see art and you're like, I think furries would like that. You know what I mean? Right? So if you see art that was drawn by a furry, you can like, and you're a furry and you see that stuff a lot, you can kind of tell, right? Or you can see art and you like it because it's an anthro, but it's not any anthro, right? It's like a specific kind of anthro, right? Maybe you like Disney kind of anthros, or maybe like old like Looney Tunes kind of anthros, or more anime kind of anthros, right? So the what I'm kind of saying here is that there's an aesthetic, anthropomorphic animal aesthetic that furries like, that is like somewhat cohesive, right? So it is like Redwall, Lion King, Beastars, Star Fox, right? It's all a certain kind of anthropomorphic animal. And that aesthetic, that anthropomorphic animal aesthetic, is what furries are fans of, right? So furries are a community that are unique among other fandoms because we're not fans of like a movie or like a TV show. So like bronies are a fandom that are very similar to furries, but they are fans of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, right? Furries are not fans of a single TV show or a single cartoon or a single movie. We're fans of an aesthetic that is consistent across all media, right? So like books that have this aesthetic, art, movies, whatever, right? And so furries are different among most other fandoms and communities because our interest is aesthetic. And that's my very long that's my very long complicated answer. So I think my short answer is that furries are fans of a particular identifiable anthropomorphic animal aesthetic, right? So that's just me, though. That's just my answer. Welcome, Duca. No need to apologize. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Tracy. I'm sorry. Whenever I was going on my thing, I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, so Tracy, that's what I'm saying. Furry media isn't just cartoons and anime; it's video games, comics, novels, music, clothes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh wait, I know that person. Hey. Hello, Mate. Pretty cool. Furries are fans of each other. I agree with that too. I'm fans of y'all. Look at all these people. Oh my goodness. We have 8 minutes left. How's everyone doing? I wonder what the turnover rate for the live stream is, because the chat is a lot of people who weren't here at the beginning. That is interesting, Shozo. I don't know much about pagan and witch aesthetics, but I know just from my own social group that in the same way that a lot of furries are queer is like an umbrella term, not like a slur, right? So LGBTQ plus, a lot of sort of practicing witches are that too. It's a similar sort of sect. So it's really interesting that you're saying that that's aesthetic, because that is it's a very interesting thing I might want to look into. Yeah, and so I also agree with what Mete is saying, that it's safe to say fandoms are often also identities, for sure. I am a brony, I am a furry, I am a super hulock. Ooh, OPH says, what do you think would happen if all furries became their fursona? War. Weirdness. C, party and free snuggles. D, all of the above in that order. So I think all of the above in that order is kind of funny. And I'm also wondering, with this scenario, like, what is the impetus? Like, do all furries become their fursona at the same time? Is it like a Thanos snap, and like everyone becomes their fursona? Is like my question, or is it like a COVID transmission, and it just like slowly goes throughout the community? And then my next question would be: is it just furries who get a fursona, or do all people get a fursona of some sort? I don't know. I think it'd be funny. I really like that premise. Hey, Charlie, what's the perfect sandwich? Oh, that's tough. It's really hard to go wrong with the peanut butter and jelly, I think it's because I associate it with childhood. Even in the furry form, humans are still humans. War is inevitable. No matter what, somehow the wolves will end up fighting the foxes and the like. Yeah. Interesting. Marissa, I'm actually not familiar with that species. I would have to look into that. Oh, also, okay, we have 5 minutes left. I will ask the chat, what are some things I should check out? What is some furry stuff? Furry media, furry YouTubers, furry movies, TV shows, books? What are some stuff that I should be watching? I have a pen and paper right here to write down. What is some stuff? Because last time I asked this question, people recommended some really cool furry stuff on YouTube that I watched that I thought was really cool. So if y'all have any suggestions of what I should be checking out, feel free to post in the chat while I finish this delicious Mexican lager. I'm really pleased. This is not related. I'm really pleased with this stream cam that I got. It's very nice. Owl House. Furry animation memes. Furry Twitch. Yeah, I need to get on Twitch more. I've watched a few furry Twitch streamers, but I'm really not on Twitch that often. Is the town called Sandwich? I'm gonna look so foolish. Glitch, Majira, Beta. So I've watched Majira. I like Beta. I've watched Pineapple. Haven't watched Glitch yet, but the algorithm gave me one of Glitch's videos, so I'll check out Glitch. I'll write down Glitch. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my goodness, so many to check out. Yes, Ash Coyote is very good. I'm really impressed with Ash Coyote's work. Rice's Hyena. Oh. Willy Wonderland. The Owl House. The Last Unicorn. Yeah, I'll write that down too. Me and my roommate could watch that. The Last Unicorn. Boop, boop, boop. Changed for a video game. Zeta Haru. Oh. Didn't see the first part of that. All right. It's very cool. Ooh, Seton Academy. Seton Academy. Just writing down stuff. Tiger. Furries versus humans, who would win? I feel like furries would, because with furries you have human intelligence and dexterity, but you also have like animal abilities too. You get both. So I feel like, could run really fast. Quartz. Ham sandwich. That's exciting. Show by Rock. Yeah, BoJack Horseman's one of my favorite shows. I've seen it. It's really good. Hello. Vending machine, furry animation. Vending. Cool. Thank you all for your suggestions. We have about a minute. So we will end with the regular boops. Y'all want to do some boops? Boop time. All right. Boops. Y'all ready for boops? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to count down from 3, and then we're going to boop. Sound good? All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. Pretty good, right? Want to do it again? All right. I'll count down from 3. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right, let's do it one more time. All right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop. Yay! All right, thanks everybody for tuning into the stream. I'll see you Friday with another POV video. I'll let y'all know if that changes. But thanks everybody for tuning into the stream. And once again, we passed 8,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so much for the support on the channel for sure. So I will see everybody later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.